Hi, I'm Peg Fitzpatrick, and I am going to share some great ideas to get traffic to your blog, how to create 10 unique social shares from one blog post. You can't just hit publish and share your blog once and expect to get any traffic from it. I'm going to share 10 different ways that you can create visual media for your blog. The first idea is to create a Pinterest graphic. You want those to be long, tall, vertical images that are great on Pinterest. So if you're on Pinterest, these images would take up the whole image if you're scrolling through on your phone. I like to actually put that big size on my blog post, but if you don't, you can use a plugin and you can put them in the back end of your blog post so they don't take up so much space and make your pages load slower. So I do have other articles that I talk about that in greater detail, but just create Pinterest graphics. If you don't know where to add it on your own blog post, you can create a graphic and add it to Pinterest and make sure you link it back to your website. Number 2, you're going to create an infographic. Infographics are even longer and they have, as it says in there, an info and a graphic. You want to have information on there. They are so popular. People love infographics because visual things help us learn better. So people love to see infographics. If you're not sure what kind, there's a lot of different websites where you can get templates or you can even embed other infographics. So you don't want to take someone else's image without permission and add it to your website because that's their intellectual property and that is stealing. But there are websites where you can, they allow you to use their graphics. So I think QuickSprout is one of the ones that does it, and Visually is another one. You go on Visually and you can search for infographics and you can embed it on your site. So it actually does link back to their blog on your blog, but when people pin it on Pinterest, that will lead back to your website, and then you're sharing some of the Google juice because the other people who created it do get some credit for it as well on there. So infographics are a great way to share lots of information. You want to make it clear and easy to read, but they're very shareable, repinnable, and people just love infographics. Number 3 is to create a little teaser video. So you can create a little short video from your favorite point from your blog article and just make like a 15-second video or maybe a 30-second video so you can share that on social media. So just share one tip and say for the full thing, go back to my blog and read the rest of the tips. It's a great way to get more interaction. Number 4, create an Instagram story. Instagram stories are so popular. And if you have over 10,000 followers on Instagram, people can swipe up and go to the link to your blog post. So those are a great way to reach people. They're fun. They're easy to make fun things. You can use Adobe Spark. You can make something animated. They have Instagram story size right in there and it's fun. People love them, and you can even make something and reuse it later by remixing the text and reusing things. Number 5. That's 4. This is 5. Number 5, make a GIF. Have you been adding GIFs at all to your blogs or your social media? They are so fun. And GIFs are a little looping video. They go around and around. So a boomerang on Instagram goes forward and back and forward and back, and a GIF just continually loops. They're very mesmerizing and people love them. You can create your own GIFs on Giphy.com, which is GIPHY.com, or you can even create them in Canva. When you go to download your image, it's the last choice at the bottom. It'll actually take your graphic and make a little GIF out of it, and there's a lot of different choices in there. They're super quick to make from your Canva graphics. It is in beta, and if you have too much information on your image, it won't work. But it's a great way to create something quick, and you can even take your blog graphic and create it, just change it into a GIF with one click. So it's super easy to do. Number 6, shoot a video for YouTube like this, or Facebook, or wherever you want to share it. So you take the information that you've already written it, turn it into a script, make a video. So easy. Just shoot your video, edit your video. You can embed that later into your blog post. So easy to do. Number 7 is LinkedIn video. Have you used video on LinkedIn yet? It's very effective. I have been creating short videos to go on my LinkedIn profile, and not that many people are doing it, so it's not all swamped with video over there, and they're doing really well. So you can add a GIF as a video, or you can just create a short video, or you can go live. So any way you do it, you can create something live and share it write on LinkedIn, write a great description, use a couple hashtags. They work on LinkedIn. So try that out. If you haven't done it yet, make sure it's something that's on brand and professional. But video on LinkedIn is a great way to reach people that you're connected with. Number 8, write multiple tweets per blog post. A lot of people just share the title for their blog post, but write a couple variations of your text. Write a question, write the title in a little different variation. Make more than one tweet for your blog post. I still get a lot of traffic from Twitter by sharing and repeating things over time, not just the first day or the first week, but months, even years later. So come up with a way that works for you to put your content in there for sharing. I like to put things in Sprout Social and schedule it out for a bunch of different days and times over months. It's a great way to keep getting traffic to your blog. Number 9 is to tell a story in your Instagram post. So aside from just sharing a photo on Instagram, you want to write an actual good, nice long story in your Instagram post, not just necessarily what your blog post is about, but maybe what you were thinking when you were writing it, a little additional research from it, some other information, or it could just be like one point in there, but make it really like a short conversation, because people may not always want to go over to your blog post from Instagram, but if it's interesting enough, you're asking them a question, providing the answer on your blog, they may go to read it. Or if it's a tutorial, you can say, hey, I just learned how to do XYZ. I'd love to share it with you guys. I started using this app. If you go to the link in my bio, you'll find the whole tutorial on how to create blah, blah, blah with the app. Instagram is more storytelling with your words and your photo together, not just posting the photo, but really telling a story with your Instagram post. Number 10 is to turn your blog post into a podcast. Some people don't like watching videos or reading. They want to hear things. We have all different types of learning styles. As I just mentioned, some people are visual. They like to see things. Some people are auditory. They like to hear things to learn. Maybe they're really busy and they like listening to podcasts while they're on the treadmill or, in their commute somewhere. So turn your blog post into a podcast, a video, a graphic. There's so many different ways that you can reach people. I hope these 10 ideas that I've shared with you gives you some ideas to next time you hit publish to share things in a unique manner. Don't just hit publish and forget about it, but go through and create a couple of these different kinds of media. You can see a couple of them are just like one more click from what you're already doing. So take the time to create some cool visual media for your blog post, and I hope that you'll get more blog traffic from it. I'm Peg Fitzpatrick, and I will talk to you soon.